So you remember that charity that Prince Harry started in Africa for like youth in south of Africa, right? Not in south, like southern Africa in general, right? And how like some people came forward and said that he was a toxic person in the charity, and eventually he resigned. So he and a bunch of trustees resigned. Now there's a special commission that is put together to investigate how things happened at this charity called Sentebale or whatever. Well, apparently they have a report that's come out. It says that basically nobody's at fault and everybody's at fault at the same time. It seems so crazy. One second. Here's a picture of Prince Harry, by the way, just to remind you, Sentebale. So he started this. This was his charity. And because of this row, this lady, basically, who's like the chairperson of the charity, said that he was a toxic person and they were like a toxic working environment. And so him and a bunch of the trustees quit. They resigned, right? And it was all in the news and blah, blah, blah. And so the commission says that the whole row, the fact that it was in public, ruined the reputation of the charity. But what really gets me is that that woman that you saw at first, who was next to Prince Harry, she's the one who went and watched, like I watched on BBC, she did like interviews about how horrible Prince Harry was to work with and, you know, how he was bad for the charity and da 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 da, right? She gets to stay after ruining them in the media, and then the people from the commission saying that it was because it was in the media, it ruined their reputation. She gets to stay, and Prince Harry isn't on the board of his own charity anymore. Isn't that nuts? She would be the first person to go, right? She should be the first person to leave. They're saying that he resigned, and then several of the trustees earlier this year, they resigned. But this Sophie Chandauka, I think, she's allowed to remain in place, which I think is just crazy. Like, she should be kicked out. She's the one who was going to the media and having all of the interviews and stuff. I don't understand why they're letting her stay there. I mean, like, this is not gonna impact any of our lives in Canada or anything like that, but I just think it's horrible that a charity is gonna run that way. You get to crap on the people who started the charity. They're investigated. They're found to be unfounded concerns. And then you get to stay, even though you made all of that stink. What do you think?